Welcome to Redbeard and the Den of Tools. Howdy ho, guys and gals. Red the Bear back again here in the Den of Tools with round 2 today, and that is the Lowe's Spring Black Friday, 4/4 through 4/17. That's longer than a day. I don't know. Yeah, this is a whole contrived, made-up thing, but as I said before, sale's a sale. So let's take a look at it, shall we? Let's see what we got here. We got the Never Kink hose for $15. We got mulch 5 for $10. Wow, that's a good bit cheaper. That must be some really mighty fine mulch over there at Home Depot. And then we've got down here, we've got the bins. Now remember, the bin, this nearly identical bin, because it's like everyone has these black and yellow bins now. A nearly identical bin at Home Depot was, I think it was $10 per bin, but if you bought 5 or more, it was $9. This is $7, even if you only buy one. And they're both 27 gallons. I double checked. That's a deal. I'll be going to Lowe's for my storage needs. Let's see what else they got for us. We got you know what? I almost did a video just on this. They've got the Charbroil, which is not a bad brand. They got some inexpensive stuff, but they got some decent stuff too. They've got a Charbroil Performance 5-burner grill for $150. All right, that's the kind that's got the little side one over there, so you can do a pot of corn or something on the side. This is a nice, decent, everyday use kind of grill. All right, yeah, you're not going to get the charcoal flavor and stuff, but you know, if you're like me, you got a family of 5. Sometimes taking the time to fire up the old charcoal grill just ain't going to happen. So let's see what else we got here. We got some. Oh, that's a tomato plant. I thought that was something else. Too much time in California, I know. We got a spreader there, don't have a need for that. Dyson, man, the prices on those Dysons are just dropping. I think Shark's taking a bite out of them. What else we got here? We got the Garden Treasures 5-piece Greenway conversation set. We can have conversation over there. We get all sophisticated and such. For $3.98. Honestly, for that kind of sectional, $400 is a darn good price. I've looked at a lot of those. They're nice, they're comfy, they're great for, entertaining outside and such. And that's, I even like that little end table there. I might have to think about that. No, I wouldn't be using it down here. We'd be using it up in Montana, and I'm not going to buy it here and lug it up to Montana. All right, so let's see what we got here. We got a wheelbarrow here, 7 days only, 25% off, all Cobalt. We'll talk some more about the Cobalt stuff here soon. And we got the Instack, the 40-volt Max outdoor power equipment. This is, holy cow, is that price right? $239. Think about that. This is a 40 volt with a 20-inch deck, not the widest thing, okay? Includes a 5 amp hour battery and charger for $239. And that's $60 off. That's not even like a screaming deal. It's just amazing how cheap these things have gotten. And right next to it, we got the 40-volt trimmer to go with it for $119. If you're looking for an electric setup for the yard, that's not a bad deal to consider. We got some more. We got Quikrete, 30% off, dog-eared wood fences, and some pressure-treated landscape timber. Not bad for fixing up the old house, working on the homestead. Let's see what else we got here in the old Lowe's this week. Come on. All right, we got a garden hose, another Craftsman wheelbarrow for $75. Yeah, pass on that. Potting mix 2 for $12. We got all sorts of pretty flowers. Greenery, no, I'm not a vegetarian. Nope, don't want to install solar. I get the Fisker stuff. I'll tell you what, I've not been thrilled with the long-term value on the Fisker stuff. I find these handles, they don't last, and the bolts get real loose on them. Maybe that's just me. Spectracide bug stop, get your poison for $4.45. I've never used that. I always use the really lethal stuff. That's because we dealt with like black widows and such. I wasn't gonna play around with those guys. We got cubs. It's not worth it. Here we go. Your choice, $500. Round versus square, rectangular. I guess I'm more of a rectangular guy, but either way, I'm still not a big fan of these kind of setups. These shoes, especially these kind, these ones with the no leg in the back, they never last. They, kids jump on them and stuff like that, and eventually they lose their right there, and they just fold up on themselves. If you're gonna get something like that, get a 4-legged one. And these little swivel ones, that swivel eventually will give out also. You know, stick with something like this down here. I like this setup, the steel pergola with canopy. That's an interesting, very, very Romanesque. And again, we got another one of these bends here. $100 on this one. Here we got some more grills. See, here's the higher end Charbroil. Only at Lowe's for $4.83. This little tiny one for $2.80. Yeah, I don't know why you'd get any of these unless you just desperately needed that all chrome kind of look. What else we got here? Matchlight for $14.18. You know, I had a buddy who got this little stand here, this little grill gazebo. Man, it looks nice when you set it up, but after a couple years, it just collects all the smoke and stuff, and it doesn't cover you. It just barely covers the grill. So if you're standing there, like if it's a light rain or something, you want to go out and grill, you're going to get soaked. Your food's going to get soaked, but the grill's going to not stay dry because nothing falls straight down. Oh, it looks fancy, and that's all it does for $129. You can look fancy too. Look how fancy I am with my grill. Get something that works. I mean, I get it. It looks nice. Don't get me wrong. I think it looks nice. I think it looks all sorts of pretty. And we got here Pro Series wood pellet grill. You can start your own fire. The Weber original 109. Man, I don't get it. There's so many knockoffs of this. And the Weber grills, I've seen Weber grills that are 5-10 years old. They look like junk too if you don't take care of them. There's no reason to spend that much on a Weber grill. Blue Rhino, I haven't used that. The Charcoal Legacy, Char Griller Legacy, $199. I don't have any experience. That looks like a all charcoal grill. Let's go on. You know, as I always say, Lowe's is more oriented towards the homeowner, whereas Home Depot's oriented towards the contractor. Not the high-end contractors. High-end contractors have their own sources. They buy stuff in large-scale bulk and stuff like that. Home Depot is the smaller contractor, small to mid-size, and maybe the bigger guys when they run out of something, they need to go pick something up. We got a Samsung fridge. Let's look for tools. Here we go. We got a gas mower for $100, pressure washer for $279. You know what? You know who to check out? Walmart. Walmart is blowing out some pressure washers. There's some real deals over there. They're cheap pressure washers, mind you, but we got Craftsman string trimmer for $129. Hard pass on that. $69.97 trimmer plus attachments, leaf blowers. John Deere. Man, the Bear's sad. You know, the Bear grew up in Iowa. I got family in the Quad Cities, and that's where John Deere's from. You know, our family. You know, we always say, you know, nothing runs like a deer, and I think it was like we only run with deer. Man, it's just they're not what they used to be. Sorry, guys. If any of you are working for Deere. Pro Pick $59.96 for this 6-foot fiberglass stepladder. And here we go. We've got the Dewalt 2-tool 20-volt max for $179.99. Pass. Don't do it. I'm sorry. You know, if you want to go Pro Tools, get Makita. You know, if you're not going to do Makita, then get Milwaukee. You know, if you need this level, though, if you're fine with this level, you're not going to go anything higher, then get the Hercules from Harbor Freight. Any of those three will outdo this every day of the week. All right, we got some more outdoor seating for you. We got another, looks like a slightly higher end Kingsmade patio collection for $598. This is a nice little set for $300. Get a love seat and a couple chairs. We get 2 patio chairs, 4-piece group. So 1, 2, you get the 2 chairs, the love seat, and the table for $300. That's not bad. Little fire pit for $75. I don't know about that one. All right, we got more grills. So we've got the Char Griller Wrangler Charcoal Grill for $90. It's a nice little setup. And you get the Oklahoma Joe's Highlander. You see, that's what I was talking about. If you want to spend more money on those kind of smokers, if you saw the one over on the Home Depot, you can spend more money. There's money to be spent. Now this Char Griller $348. I'll be honest. Okay, so I've got this grill, and I've got the side box that goes with it. I picked up the side box on closeout for like $20 at the end of the season, and the grill itself I got for $299. And I'm pretty sure 2 or 3 times a year that this goes on sale for $299. Now, if you're not willing to wait through summer and you need it now, maybe go ahead and grab it. It's a great grill. You got the gas on one side, you got charcoal on the other side, so you can do both, not take up a whole bunch of room. Next to it, we've got the Komodo Joe for, that's $1,200 for an egg. They're not that great a smoker, guys. I'm sorry. They're cool and all, and they're all fancy and they're heavy as all heck, but you're not going to get that. You know what? Get yourself a steel barrel that just only had food products in it before, and make yourself an ugly barrel smoker. And Google that, and you'll get as good, if not better, food out of that than you will out of this thing for 1/10 the price. We got the Char Broiler here for $100. That's not a bad little grill for like your apartment dwellers and such. Then we got the all chromed out stainless steel Charbroiler for $280. The big Weber for $700. Wow, what a waste. The little Walkabout for $55. I'm not seeing anything exciting. Only at Lowe's, the Blue Rhino 3-burner. Why would I get the Blue Rhino 3-burner when I could get that one on the front page for the same price? And it's a 5-burner. I guess maybe if I'm like desperate for like a smaller size or something. I don't know. Masterbuilt, John Lamore's Signature Series gas smoker. I know a couple buddies who have this thing, and they're rather fond of it. It's a nice little smoker, nothing too fancy. If you want to go fancy, you get the Pros one over here. You know who has good deals on smokers all the time? Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. They're the same thing these days. I don't know if they're carrying the same stuff, but I do know that one of them bought the other one. And here we go. We got the John Deere, $1,600. I wish I could recommend it. I really, really do, but I can't. All right, I know, and I'm call me a trader if you will, but if I'm buying a lawn tractor these days, I'm getting me a Husqvarna. That's all there is to it. We got the 18.5 horsepower for $1,500, $100 off. 22 horsepower for $1,699. Push mower here with the Honda motor. The other ones had Briggs and Stratton, but we got a Honda for Husqvarna. It's a Husqvarna with a Honda motor. Sorry, I know. I'm calling it a motor. It's an engine. The YouTube police are gonna arrest me or something. Anyway, kids, sorry, but if you didn't know, if the power source uses electricity, it's a motor. If it uses fuel, it's an engine. There you go. Anyway, we got the Husqvarna with the Honda power for $400 and the Husqvarna with the Briggs and Stratton for $329. If I were buying a gas mower, I would want to get the Honda because it would start every time. The Briggs and Stratton's not bad. It isn't, but the Hondas, except when their generators catch on fire, the Honda's pretty much bulletproof. Oh, we got the Craftsman Mowers. Yeah. Gas strengthener. Works. All right, I got this combo. I bought it for up at the house last summer and then ended up donating it to the church when we left. They love it. We love it. It was great for our little place. We didn't really need a mower out there. Just run the trimmer a bunch and blowing leaves out and whatnot. This thing is actually really decent. And the nice thing about it, if it's the one the resolution is kind of small. That trimmer there pivots on a right angle. It's got a little wheel there, and you can go along and use it as an edger. Here we go. Greenworks. We got a Greenworks 2000 PSI for $160. That's not a bad price on something like that. Then we got the big boy Honda there from Craftsman for $380. And we got our Cobalt tools. We got a 40 volt for $100. We got the blower for $119, and we got another mower here for $340. All right, let's move along here. And we got that combo set. Didn't we talk about that combo set before? Oh, look. Lowe's. Craftsman. Who knew? Yeah, we got the Craftsman bit sets, the Craftsman screwdrivers, the Craftsman mechanics tool set. Yeah, that's quite a tool set there. Cobalt. As I said before, man, if you're looking for some DIY stuff, $169 for a 1/2-inch brushless impact. 24 volt. That's got some juice behind it. All right, we got the saw, the recip saw, And we got the 1/2-inch brushless cordless drill with soft case. Didn't I just see this for $99? I thought this was a Black Friday sale. You got the Craftsman 10-inch folding saw. I've never used any of these folding saws. I wonder about their stability. I don't know. Maybe if some of you have, maybe you can chime in. The air compressor. I don't know enough about that. Shop vac. This is one thing I got to say to Lowe's. Lowe's, if you're listening, you need to carry more shop vacs. You got one line of shop vacs, and it's shop vac. And there's just no two ways about it. That's it. That's my only choice, and they're not cheap, man. This is 4.5 peak horsepower for $55, and that's a Black Friday sale. Really? And we got a Cobalt Compressor, $120 for an 8-gallon. That's not a bad price on something like that. Dewalt Bits. I'm not a fan of the Dewalt Bits. Sorry. Dewalt blades. Not a fan. If you saw my test of the Dewalt of the reset blades, I was not impressed at all with the Dewalt reset blades. All right, 20-volt max XR lithium-ion brushless cordless impact for $169. That's the 867. I think. I don't think it's the one that catches on fire. I think that's the 887 or 877. I can never remember which one. That's the thing with DeWalt, man. The prices on their batteries are so high. Even if they do make a good tool, I wouldn't buy into that system because it's like, oh, there's one great tool or maybe half a dozen great tools, but now I'm going to be paying exorbitant amounts for your batteries. If only there was a solution. 4-volt, 20-volt max, lithium-ion crystal. Yeah, more DeWalt. Here we go. Irwin. We got Irwin vice grips here for 10-inch vice grip. Oh, they're actually vice grip groove lock pliers. Threw the bear for a loop there. Linux, $10, utility knife. This is almost exactly like the Harbor Freight one, it looks like. It's got the little button there so you can release it. I like the Linux stuff. I do say, though, on these little hand tools, they often tend to be bigger than I feel they need to be. And the Linux blades. I would pass on these, believe it or not, Craftsman. You can buy a pack of Craftsman blades for half that price. Okay, we got some garage storage. We got selected Gladiators on sale. 28-inch wall mount by 20-inch. 20-inch wide by 28 high. 12-inch deep wall mount garage cabinet for $121. And that's these up here, the top ones. The bottom ones are $239. And in fact, I guess that's all of these. Hold on here. What is this? 36-inch by 72-inch high wall mount. That's this one. So how much are these? So you can buy these, or you can buy this, but you can't buy these? Am I missing something here? I don't know. Anyway. Poker night, $40. Ready to go. So anyway, that's all I got for you today. That's the Lowe's Spring Black Friday sale for you. Hey, be sure to check us out over in the forums at denatools.com. Maybe give the bear a like and a thumbs up. And as always, shine on.